Welcome back to Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Today we're going for a test drive in a 1984 Chevy El Camino. This one here has a 350, it's date code correct. I do not believe it's the original motor that came with the car. I think this one probably came with a 305. All the AC stuff looks fairly new. I've got the compressor on right now and it's not kicking on, so I do believe it may need a recharge. The AC is going to need work. As you can see, somebody's already went through it and done a lot of stuff to it. It's just not kicking on at the moment. And that's what I do on this channel. I look for flaws. I point out any kind of flaws that I can find so you know exactly what you're getting before you get here. We do this with every car on the lot, even our personals. We also have detailed photos at maplemotors.com. We have financing and shipping available. And of course, hit subscribe, share, and hit like. And I'll keep making these videos every day for you. But for now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. And we got a buzzer. But do we got a horn? Place your bets. We'll be checking that out here in a moment. Got her started up. Waiting on that temp gauge to come up. Oil pressure is up. Show you the mileage. This is a later model car, so a little bit easier to tell miles on it. But at the same time, I do not believe it's the original motor, so you know, you weigh your options here on the mileage. Radio, let's try it out. You know, I've actually had experience with the mixed tracks. Oh yeah, I was listening to them on the way to work today. What's the odds of that? Cool. Got a pretty nice dash. Looks good. Seats, interior in this definitely in good shape. Nice headliner. What about a horn? Let's see. What? No horn? I keep hearing it click, but it's not honking. Crazy, I would have bet that one worked. Tilt. Wipers? They do work. The blower motor blows like crazy, but the AC's not cold. Compressor's not kicking on, and it's just not working. Power windows. It's not bad, but I'm gonna leave it down. See her jump there. Let's try this one. I gotta roll it up. Even though it's a scorcher out here. Goodness, I know I mentioned that a lot, but I just don't like the heat that much. There we go. RPM's coming up. The original oil pressure gauge is not working, neither is the original temp gauge, but the temp gauge down here is now making its way uptown. Gas gauge is showing over half tank, and the battery is working. So, last thing, locks. There we go, let's hit the road. All right, to help me cope with the heat, I use these towels. You know, it's pretty good how cold they get. You just take them off your neck, snap them. I've got a link to these below in the description as well. I got my seatbelt on. Making sure the brakes work before we leave. You don't want to pull out and have no brakes, right? This is the first time I've driven this car. Here we go. Speedometer's coming up. It is working. When I let go of the steering wheel, it goes straight down the road. I'm not pulling left or right. Steering on this one's not bad at all. Feels pretty tight. Let's hit the brakes. Brakes feel good. They're stopping fast. I'm gonna get up to about 30 miles an hour. All right, now let's check the kick down. Kick down, engage. Slingshot. Shake and bake, baby. I hear the turn signals, but I don't see no light for one. Left side's working. Right side on the dash is not blinking. Engine temperature's up to 180 and looks pretty good. Same with the oil pressure around 50. So far, so good. ahead and roll that window down now. A little jumpy on the power windows. We don't need gas on this test drive. The gas gauge is fluctuating around. It seems to be working. It's over half a tank full too. The drill. I'm pulling in this parking lot right here. We're gonna get some undercarriage shots. We're gonna find some shade, and we're gonna get some outside shots as well. Have a little fun. Pretty big bump in the parking lot here. The suspension feels good on this one. Cut behind this building here. It's just that time of day where it's just hard to find shade, so let's just get started wherever. Good deal. 190 on the temperature. Oil pressure looks like 35. Now that she's nice and warm, get my seatbelt back on and hit the road. Tell you what, this thing's pretty smooth. Oh, let's take the long route. Let's do that. I like to stay a bit quiet on the second half of the test drive, just kind of give you an overall sound of the car. Listen for any rattles and shakes. I'll tell you what, just overall, it's a good running and driving car. It's pretty easy to drive. coming on up to the road we started from before we hit the back roads. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of houses for sale back over here. I know y'all have asked before about these neighborhoods and stuff. Hendersonville is a really, really nice place to live. My wife actually does real estate here, so if you're interested, you can call Maple Motors and I'll get you some information. So far, my overall opinion on this car, well, the suspension's really, really smooth. I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. The suspension on this car is just awesome. Throttle response is pretty much instant brakes. They're not pulling left or right, stopping fast, and just overall power. Of course, when we leave this spot here, just tire kicker. I'm letting out a little bit. I don't know what this guy was doing. But yeah, it's got plenty of power. It's better than the 305 that's in here, 350. It's got, you know, more acceleration. The turn signal bulb is out on the right, and your AC needs to be fixed. It's all there. It looks like it's been fairly new. I mean, I don't know why it's not working, but we don't get into repairing things here. We just show you what's wrong. We take the car in, wash it, and clean it up. And at the end of this video, of course, I'm pulling in a lot right now. At the end of this video, I'm gonna walk around, look for chips, scratches, dings, anything I can find. That way you know the rest about this car. We do that with every car on the lot. As you can see, we pick up about 10 new ones every week. It's actually more than that. We pick up about 15 cars a week, but we sell 20% from walk-in customers. So come on, seatbelt, gotta help it back, you know. So basically 20% of our inventory does not hit the website. I mean, people walk in on Fridays. They also come in on Mondays and they see all kinds of new stuff that's coming off the trucks, and we're getting it ready for the update. And they'll pick it up, and I don't blame them. But if you can't do that, check us out Monday afternoon around 11 o'clock. And you'll see the fresh inventory update. Just give me a call as soon as you see something you like, and I'll tell you about it. Now we're getting ready to do the walk around. Hang tight, I'll be right back. And we're back. We're gonna walk around this car, point out chips, scratches, flaws, anything I can find. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, and along with the financing and shipping options that we provide. And of course, if you want t-shirts and gear from Maple Motors, just go to the store here on YouTube, check it out. It'll go link you to the different page that we have set up with all the gear, cups, and everything Maple Motors. All right, let's get up close and personal, picking out the flaws. So right on the front bumper here, you can tell it's not in perfect shape. It does have some water stains. It's also got some light scratches on it. You can see a little bit of oxidation inside the headlight bezels there, and the grill is in pretty good shape. Checking over the front here, you got some chips. You also got a chip here. Coming down the side, you got some paint chipping, some light cracks. Got some light cracks in the paint there, and your stripes. Coming on down. You also got some chips from the road. Got some bubbles on the edge of that door. Almost didn't see them because of the stripes. Coming on down, you got a chip there. Also got some touch-up marks at the bottom and in that corner. Up and over the fender. And back down, some more road dirt. Back down the mid section. Little spot right there in the door. Crack right there. There's a bubble right here inside the door. Your light has got some cracks in it. Looking over the front windshield, pretty clean, trim, a little foggy, can be polished out. Down in your cracks here, a couple chips. Back window. Does not look bad. Bed on this one doesn't look bad either. It's in pretty good shape. Coming around this back end. Dual exhaust. Fairly clean bumper. Little spot right there on the tailgate. You got a bubble in the tailgate right there. Also right here above the tag is a little bubble. Let's stick this back on so I don't forget it. Now we're going to run down this side, lower portion first, back to midsection. A little road grind. Tires are in good shape up and over the fender. We've got some little scratch marks right there. Coming on down. You got some bubbles in the corner there and in the corner of the door. Got some bubbles right there at the bottom and here and in the corner of the door. Lots of little chips there from the road up and over the fender. Little spot there. Back to midsection. Your light there has got a few little cracks. Pitting on your door handle and a chip right above it. Going back over the top here. Couple chips right here. A little bit of cracking right there. Also have a crack right here. Under the hood, the insulation, a little bit older, but still hanging on pretty good. Of course, this motor here ran great during the test drive. Let's go ahead and get it started up, check the interior out one more time, and we'll conclude this video. Coming on in here, seats in great shape. Door panel is nice and clean. Weather stripping looks good. Edge of your door has got some bubbles that are popping up and down the bottom of the door. In the jam. Carpet's not too bad. Windows, headliner. Reach in and... Oh, let me sit down. All right. Give it a little gas, she starts right up. Sounds like it has a slight lifter noise under one of the valve covers here somewhere. I think it's going to be on the driver's side. And the reason I could tell that's what it is because it's consistent. Usually if it was an exhaust leak, it'd be every once in a while you hear it. If you want to try that sound yourself, you can try it at home. Coming on down with the hood. Edge of the hood's got some chips. And no, you can't eat them. Lines up well. All right, this is going to conclude my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit subscribe, share, hit like. And don't forget, check on Mondays to see the new inventory at maplemotors.com, along with financing and shipping, 100 detailed pictures. And we'll continue to do so as long as you hit subscribe. I thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.